Good morning, everyone, again.
Good morning.
I am Olga George, Press Secretary for the Honorable Mayor Ed Gainey, as well as the City of Pittsburgh. And I thank you all for coming out to the second ceremony of the Keys to the City. We are very honored that you are here as we recognize and honor several individuals with the key to the city. Now, this is a time-honored tradition that embodies trust, respect, and honor, that celebrates the ceremony, recognizes the distinguished individuals whose contributions have had a profound impact on the city of Pittsburgh. They have shaped our community and enriched our region. This prestigious accolade represents the highest honor our city can bestow. Wow. Today, we come together to celebrate the remarkable service and dedication of these individuals. Now, before we recognize today's honorees, we want to take a moment to properly acknowledge two remarkable individuals whose official keys were delayed, but whose impact has not. But before I do that, I would like to bring forth the Honorable Mayor Ed Gainey for the official presentation.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. First, I just want to congratulate everybody who will be receiving the key to the city. And the reason why this is so important to me is that I always said when I got elected that we have a lot of great people that have done a lot of great things in this city that we don't celebrate. When I was growing up, we know how great August Wilson was, and as a child, people my age didn't even know who he was until we started making him big in this city. And it's just my belief that when you know greatness, that you should honor greatness. And this is only not even 1% of the greatness that exists in this city. I can look around this room right now and I see people that are great that should be getting the key. If I just look to my left, I see Judge Williams, who without question is one of the greatest people that ever came through this city. If I see the one next to him, Kevin Ackland, another great one that's come through this city. When I just look around, I see so many people who could get this award. So I just want to say what an honor it is for me to be here and be able to give people the key to the city. And the reason why this is important, because I'm going to be honest, in a lot of years, you know, we haven't been able to diversify the keys like we should diversify the keys. Because it takes everybody to make up a city. And if we're going to be a city for all and a city of love, then everybody should be seen and not just viewed. Yeah. And so it's important to me that we diversify who we giving the keys to and why we're doing it. And so I'm getting ready to take my instructions from Olga because I felt it coming up. And if y'all know my Olga, you already know. If I don't listen, it's on and popping. I got Doris, I see Doris. If I ain't gonna forget Doris, now you trying to get me in trouble. Huh? I see Tim too, I see him. So, first person I want to start with is somebody that, first I wanted to say his journey to me was not just that he was a phenomenal athlete, but he demonstrated what it means to not grow old, but to grow up. Coming from where he came from, he could have took many different routes. But I think it speaks quality of the parents and the quality of the mind. When you take a God-given talent and you work at it every single day to become the best you can be. And what he's done to give back to young people, what he's done at his position at Pitt, what he's done just to improve the overall quality of life in this city, it hasn't went unnoticed. Coming from humble beginnings to where you are today, Sam Clancy. Sam Clancy. Sam Clancy. It is my honor to give you a key to this city. As a native, as a son of this city, it is my honor to give you the key to the city. Please give him his roses while we stand as everybody else claps. So I want you to say a word, but we got to try to keep it to a minute. We got a lot of people up in here.
I'll be quick. First of all, thank you, Mayor. Congratulations to everybody else who's receiving the key. I look at you guys and I still saying what I'm doing here. I'm just an athlete. You know, I'm just a guy who from the Hill District who, like the mayor said, had humble beginning like all of us did, and kind of kept putting one foot in front of the other and trying to achieve a dream, and it took me to weird places I couldn't imagine. And I want to thank this city, and if this is the highest key, the highest honor you can get for the city, the mayor has always been generous. I got a street sign named after me, and hey, God is good. Thank you, thank you.
What do you say about a musical conductor? What can you say about one who took his skills to a national level and played with some of the greatest jazz musicians that life has ever birthed? What can you say about someone who, as a son of this city, we are extremely proud of? We named the street in his honor, because to me, he's the greatest jazz musician ever come through this city. Yes. And I don't think that no one can deny that. The ones he's taught, the ones that's went on to greatness, the ones who have come here and have given him his flowers by saying just how he has impacted them. Roger Humphries. Let's rise as we bring Roger Humphries up to give him the key to the city. Thank you. All right. Appreciate it.
My teacher.
I just want to say thank you to everybody, and you never know what it's going to be like until you get here. Even though I wrote my own speech out last night in bed, and I can't remember nothing. And what I can say, by the grace of God, I love Pittsburgh, and I'm so happy to be a Pittsburgher for all the things that have taught me, Art Blakey, and all the wonderful people in Pittsburgh. I want to say once again, thank you all. God bless you, and happy holidays.
Wow. I want to recognize someone that came to the first one and he got his key, and that's Tim Stevens. No, I got, oh, you got, okay, let me just stay in order. Wow, wait, let me stay in order.
It's Sala Udin.
I got him, okay, I got him. I'm just gonna stay in order because, you know, now let me be honest here. A lot of y'all gonna know this. You know, I was very fortunate and blessed to have a lot of women work for me. And if you understand what I'm saying, when they speak, you just do what you're told to do, and things will work out all right. Because when they come through that door and there's like 4 or 5 of them, my heart gets to pumping real fast. I'm nervous because it's an argument I'm going to lose. This next gentleman, I learned about him in the last 3 years. We did a lot with the unsheltered community. And I started learning from my team and just reading the influence he's had on this city and helping people who have experienced homelessness. And to me, it takes a certain love and passion for someone to pour their heart, their career, into making it life for people that see no hope. And in the midst of the darkness, you're the only light that they see. I just think it's something special about that. I really, really do. Because we know that mental health, the drug and alcohol, that depression, that hopelessness can run rampant. And I've seen it firsthand coming out of a pandemic. Bill Withers. Bill Withers, I want to thank you. Jim, that called Jim? I'm sorry, Jim Withers. What I say, Bill? Oh, Jim. All right. Jim Withers. Just go to show. But no, Jim Withers, come on up. Thank you for all you've done, helping the, and I just have a question as you go, particularly someone that just came through it. What made you love so much? What made you love so much?
Mr. Jim?
First of all, you can all lean on me. I didn't know it was going to be a quiz, though. I think as we all need to reach out to our sisters and brothers, whatever their circumstances are, who've been tossed aside, who've been judged, who've been the victims of racism and oppression, who are still surviving, that when you step into that and they have the grace to let you in to their lives, which is the true blessing, then you begin to understand where love really can be. And you receive so much more than you could ever give. I think we all need a reconciliation with each other. We're hungry for that love that shows that we're in this together. I want to thank you, Mayor Gainey. I want to thank Ben Talick and the team here at Roots who've done so much work. Operation Safety Net, Danielle Maisie, Krista, Dr. Warrenberger's here. And then my family, my oldest son, Christopher, my daughter, Jenny. I took them out on the street when they were little. And my grandson, Killian, there. We had a ceremony last night. It was very moving for those who died on our streets, the memorial service. Sadly, there were 28 new names on that wall. I'm not supposed to talk too long, but I just want to celebrate the love that you all have. You're all making this world a better place. But we have to fight harder to keep our brothers and sisters from dying and feeling alone. Thank you.
Amen. Thank you. What can you say about someone that opened up doors for many? One of the first judges, African-American women judges, to ever do it, who shows love all the time, who is still helping African-American women get elected, still helping African-American women understand the power of justice, and never wavering on her integrity and her character. You did it at a time where I'm still trying to figure out how to do it today. And Judge Baldwin, I just want you to know how excited it is for me to be able to give you the key to the city. Because as a child, I never thought I'd have this opportunity to honor someone like you. And so with that, give a warm round of applause to Judge Baldwin for her years on the bench. Thank you for all you do.
I heard what Roger said. I wrote them down. And I have them. But first, I just want to thank Mayor Gainey, not only for this, but for everything he has done for the people. You know, in medieval times, they had walled cities and locked gates. And the city would grant a symbolic key to trusted individuals, signifying their freedom to enter and exit the city at will. It is a symbol of trust, it is a symbol of appreciation, and it is a symbol of respect. Today we have too little trust, too little appreciation, and too little respect. So to receive this key is truly a special honor, and I sincerely thank Mayor Gainey for this recognition. I have to say that in my life, I started out as an English teacher, and I love quotes, and one of my favorite quotes is, "Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. And experience is what you get when you don't get what you want." I have been truly blessed, thank you God, to have a modicum of success, to be truly happy, and my husband is here, my husband of 58 years. He's already earned his halo by living with me. And my grandson is here, Isaiah.
All right.
And I have to tell you, we were early, so the rest of my family was here, and they all had to go back to work, and thank you God they're all working. So I just have to say, I am truly grateful. Truly grateful. Thank you all for being here.
Give it up. Yeah. To the first African American to serve as president judge in Allegheny County. A beacon of hope. You know, there's some people that I love to listen to when they speak. You're one of them. There are times that I just listened to you when we were at the State House and you were fighting for justice for our youth. And I always wonder, like, wow, you're like the first judge I ever met that really poured their heart out for our youth. You made it to all those committee meetings. You represented the West. That was, you know, Philly had a chance to dominate everything up there. But you really represented the West. I can't tell you what that meant to me being up there. And for them seeing somebody from my side of the state speak for justice for our youth. You did that. And then to become the first president, judge of Allegheny County Common Pleas. You deserve so much and more.
So much more.
Because you've done so much for this city, this county, and this region. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Judge Clark.
So I'm thrilled. I did write mine down too, just because they said be brief, and so we don't want to ramble. But I just want to say that any success is, we don't get it by ourselves. We've all had a lot of help. I've been blessed to have a wonderful family who has always loved me and supported me. We might not have had a lot growing up, but there's never a time when I didn't feel loved and special. My sister Allison is here today. I'm the youngest of 6 children, and I'm proud to have her here today to support me. My husband Walter is here. He's been a great support. You know, it's challenging when you have a mate that's running for office and then has a busy job, but he's always loved me and supported me, and I feel it every day. Justice Baldwin, Cynthia Baldwin, was one of my mentors who helped me get where I got today. And then I know in this room I have sorors and girlfriends and Link sisters that are here that continue to provide me support, and many other friends. My good friend Stephanie Terman's over there. And so I'm just blessed to have everybody here in my life. But I'm really honored and humbled to receive this key to the city of Pittsburgh. I'm a 3rd generation Pittsburgher. My grandfather came here during the Great Migration in the early 1900s. My mother was born in Pittsburgh in Homewood, Brushton, 21 South Wheeler Street. And she, in 1922, she was a 1940 graduate of Westinghouse High School. And I grew up just across the border in Wilkinsburg, but I've lived most of my adult life actually in the city of Pittsburgh. And I love the city of Pittsburgh. I've been here, and it's the only place that I know to call home. So I'm really happy and proud to receive this award. I just want to thank Mayor Gainey for this honor, and I want to thank him for his service to the city of Pittsburgh. Mayor Gainey, you brought us safely through a pandemic. It was rough times, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You couldn't even have a public swearing in. It had to be sort of hybrid because of the danger that it posed to others. You focused on the disenfranchised citizens of the city of Pittsburgh and the forgotten neighborhoods of the city of Pittsburgh, and I really appreciate that. You withstood the scrutiny that comes with being the first African-American mayor of this great city. Yeah. And you never forgot where you came from, and you never sold out. And so I'm truly grateful. I am really proud to be a Pittsburgh, and I'm honored and I'm humbled to accept this great award. Thank you so much, Mayor Gainey.
The professor. Yes. Come on, the professor. So I met, he probably don't remember, I met Professor Harris years ago. And I want to first say thank you. And let me tell you why I'm thanking you. Your fight for justice in this city is not something you had to do. You could have easily walked away and not paid attention to the injustice that this city is in. Easy, who would have blamed you? But there's something in you that you wanted to make this city better for everybody. So I'm not gonna look at my notes, I'm just gonna talk to you. And in that, I watched you fight countless times for civil, social justice for people of this region. And I always say that people that had that in their heart are a different level kind of people. Like everybody don't have that love to want to create a city for all. Create a city where everybody can be seen and not viewed. And I'm just so thankful for you that you see all people. And I thank you, whether it's commenting on reports that came out, participating on committees to make it better, just being there, I can't thank you enough for all that you've done. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Professor Harris as he comes forward.
First, let me say thank you, Mr. Mayor, for not just the honor, but for the honor of being able to serve during this time of your administration. I'm so honored to be among this group, and it's not the first time in my life I've looked around and I've said, what am I doing here? But I am deeply grateful.
We are too.
I really am. When the University of Pittsburgh and its law school brought me here 18 years ago, which I know makes me a Pittsburgh rookie, especially in this room, I knew I was going to really enjoy working for the great university and in that wonderful law school, and it has turned out that way. What I was less keyed into was how terrific, how wonderful, how deep the experience would be of being in Pittsburgh and being able to serve here, to be part of things here. And it's people like Mayor Gainey, like Public Safety Director Lee Schmidt, like Lisa Frank. Those people brought me in, and I have had the experience over and over of being able to contribute, to being part of things that, look, if I had come to New York City in 2008, and I went up to the police department and said, knock, knock, I'm here to help, I can only imagine. But here, those doors have been open, and I am so, so grateful for the opportunities I have had to be part of what you do here. Now, even though I'm a rookie, I do have roots here. They go back. My great-grandfather ran a cigar shop in the Hill District. Wow. buried out in Shaler. But coming here in these 18 years myself, with my family, my son, my daughter are here, and it's doubly wonderful because one of the other honorees, the great Roger Humphries, was the mentor to my son Sam at the Kappa School. But I thank you, Mayor, and I thank you, everybody here. It's a great, great honor. And I'll just end by giving you a quote that is my favorite. It is not up to you to finish the work, but neither are you free to desist from it. That's 2,000 years old, and I live by that. And I am so grateful to be here today and for this honor. Thank you.
So now the next three we're going to bring up, we had a ceremony, two couldn't make it at the time. But I'm going to call the first one up because his years of voting every single election will probably go down as one of the greatest quotes in the history of this city. So Tim Stevens is one that's always believed that we should be voting in every election. I know he could just say a word. Let me hurry. I got this. Didn't I tell y'all I said that, right? Now, Tim, I'm going to give you a minute because you already got yours. Because if y'all know Tim Stevens, we could be up here for a day and a half. 1 minute, Tim, let's go.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
I'm going to time you.
Won't time it? I won't be here more than 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's a pleasure that in this year, and Sala will be coming up, and we're so happy to be together. I'm honored to be in this group from this mayor, first black mayor of Pittsburgh, and all the folks over my decades of work. My whatever level of success I have had is because of the folks that I work with and who have supported me. Leadership is given to you by those who follow. And it's a gift. And I've been gifted, and our work is not yet done. People like HP, who we honored recently, are the folks, HP Jackson, who helped me do what I do. Don't forget, the work is not yet done. African Americans, all of us need to vote in each and every election. Can we give a hand to this mayor, the first black mayor? Can we stand up? Come on, stand up for him. Each and every.
Next up is one of our queens. There would be no African American chambers without Doris and Carson Williams. There would be none. You wouldn't have a growth of African American businesses in this city if it wasn't for you. You and your family have done great things in this city. Your son, who I went to school with, has done tremendous things following in your footsteps. I'll see him sometime and tell him about it. But I just want to tell you how thankful I am for all that you've done for this city. And you've made us a stalwart in this city by making sure that the African American chambers never grew old, but just continued to grow up. And it grew up under your leadership. You made it happen. The luncheons, the breakfasts every day, bringing in guest speakers, making sure that at the end of the day we were seen. That black businesses could make it here, that we could thrive here, that we could build here. Without someone at an executive director level that could make that happen, we wouldn't be here. But you did. And for that reason, let's all rise and give Doris Carson Williams, the Queen, a round of applause. Get your key, get your key.
Wow. There is no greater gift than to be recognized in your hometown for the work that you do, the efforts that you play, the battlefields that you step on, to be recognized by someone that looks like you. I thank you for that.
I have had wonderful opportunities to help others as I try to help myself help them. I have a wonderful family, my son, his wife, and my grandchildren, who are my stalwarts. And I had a wonderful partner who helped make it all happen for me. I am just very grateful. I thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
I thank all of you, and Merry Christmas.
I don't need no notes for this. I don't need no notes for this. Because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. First campaign I ever volunteered for was Sala Udin. And in my eyes, they say that leadership's highest level, highest plateau is not in how you lead, but what you reproduce. And I think that's what makes him the greatest elected official in the history of this city. And there will be some that will argue with that. But I'm gonna explain to you why I don't. And why I say that with not just out of an emotion, but I want to give you some facts that if anybody can dispute these facts, I'll be willing to listen. If the greatest level of leadership is what you reproduce, and you reproduce the likes of a Jake Wheatley, a Tanya Payne, a Daniel Lavelle, a Kahari Mosley, a Ed Gainey, if you can say any other elected officials produced more elected officials in the history of this city, then we can argue about something. But if you can't say that, give a hand to the greatest elected official that this city has ever recognized, Sala Udin.
My speech is only 45 minutes. But we'll erase 44 of those 45 minutes. First of all, let me acknowledge and thank Ed Gainey. He represents us well. Yes. In the down times and in the high times, he does not sell out. Right. He fights. And that's why we are all here. That's why we elected him. I only have one message to deliver today. That's about the future. We can't get so lost in acknowledging the past that we don't focus clearly on the future. Because we've got a rough future ahead of us. There are elected officials in Washington, in Harrisburg, in Pittsburgh, that don't mean us no good. The one message, though, that I want to leave with you is how important it is for you to stay involved in shaping the policy that elected officials stand on going forward. It's about policy. It's about all of us. See that? About all of us. It's not individualized. It's a group. It's a collective effort.
And I can't tell you how proud I am to be a boy raised up in public housing in Pittsburgh.
Talk to him.
And get to be chosen by them to represent them in the halls of power. But it's not for me, it's for them. It's for the people. That's why we exist. That's what our job is. You might get confused about if you're elected to a public position, what am I supposed to do? You are supposed to fight for the people who sent you there. Ed reminds me of how proud we felt when we elected Barack Obama. But the bumps and bruises, we don't want to celebrate them, but they are a part of the process. Through the highs and the lows, we've got to stand behind them, support them, and make sure that we help them to keep their promise of making life better for all of us. Half of this crowd is my family. Thank you all for supporting me all of my life. I really do appreciate you. And I implore you to please keep fighting. It ain't over. Thank you.
I just want to thank everybody for coming. Councilman Mosley and Councilman Lavelle, can you come up for a second, please? Councilman Sala, hold on for 1 minute, Sala.
Yes.
Like I said before, you want to talk about leadership and being the greatest elected official, you got to have fruit of your labor. There's no fruit greater than what you elected. Each one of them will tell you they wouldn't be here without Sala Udin. That's right. Neither one of them. So it's only fair. I know my team gonna be like, we ain't go over this, but that's all right. They know my name is Mr. Improvise. Is there anything y'all would like to say?
So,
You got all of them too in the front.
say what?
You got all of them in the front row too. No?
So, well, first, congratulations to everyone who has received a key to the city today. But specifically to Sala, I returned to Pittsburgh. At that time, Jake Wheatley, former state rep, former chief of staff to the mayor, was working for Sala. And Jake knew my interest in government. And he reached out to me. I was actually living in Ohio. And he reached out to me to say, would I be willing to return to Pittsburgh to potentially work in Sala's office? So I said, sure. I don't know how else you get in government and get into politics. So I came, I interviewed, I got a position. That's also where I met my colleague now on council, Councilman Kari Mosley. But what I didn't know at that time is that while in many respects I was coming home to work for Sala, I didn't know the rich history that Sala already had with my family. What I didn't know at the time was, because my parents didn't know I was actually coming back home. So after I accepted the job to work for Sala, I went to my parents' office and said, hey, I'm moving back to Pittsburgh. And they were shocked, and they asked me about it, so I told them I was coming to work for Sala. And they're like, really? I was like, yeah, y'all know Sala? And they were like, do we know Sala? And that's when I then learned that when my father was at Penn State University, he was a freedom fighter, and he was in Mississippi. And my grandfather wanted him to return to Penn State to finish his degree. And my father didn't want to return because he said, if I'm not doing this work, who's going to do it? And so at church, my grandfather stood up and asked, was there anyone who could possibly replace his son? Sala stood up and said, send me.
Yeah, that's right.
And that then began a very long and rich history between Sala and my family. I actually found letters that Sala wrote to my grandfather when he was down in Mississippi. So thank you, Sala, for all that you've done for me personally, for me politically. The mayor mentioned it. We are your legacy. But all that you've done for this city, for the country, and for black people as a whole. Thank you, Sala.
Before I begin my remarks, I do want to just thank the mayor. I'm standing in between two of the most important mentors in my life, my big brother, Mayor Gainey. Can we give him a round of applause for his leadership? Because Mayor Gainey believed in me when I didn't believe in myself, and I wouldn't be standing here, without Mayor Gainey believing in me. And then to my left, a second father to me, Sala Udin, like Council President Lavelle said, the first day we met, I was working in, it was your birthday. We used to do the birthday fundraisers in February. We had just got hired. Our first event was working in the coat room at a fundraiser for then Councilman Sala Udin, and me and the Council President became fast friends. I became his campaign manager, and then 2 years ago became his colleague on City Council. I also want to congratulate all the distinguished folks here who are getting well-deserved keys to the City Council. We give them a round of applause. Like the mayor and the council president, said that, of all the amazing things in the long biography and the long resume of, I always call him Councilman because that's, when I first met him, Councilman Udin, I think is truly his legacy is what you see for us. A council president, a councilman, and a mayor. I don't know anybody else can say that the fruit from their tree, bears so much prominence. They talk about in football the coaching tree. I don't know how many football fans are out there. But they talk about Bill Belichick's coaching tree. But I can say that Councilman Udin's leadership tree rivals Bill Belichick's coaching tree. And I'm proud to be part of that legacy, to play a small role in that legacy. I got to give a shout out to my brother Bomani Howes, because I don't know if I would have got the job without my affiliation to brother Bomani, because on my resume I mentioned that I was a member of the 1991 state champion Perry Commodores. And I remember being in the interview and Councilman Udin seeing that, and he's like, "Oh, you must know my son Bomani." I was like, yeah, he gave me a lot of work at practice, man. Because he was on the second team, I was on the third team, so we had a lot of battles that he won 99% of them. But Ma, you made me a better player, and you made me a better person, because in many ways you got me involved in activism. I remember our time together in Black History class at Perry. So again, it shows you that long tapestry that's been woven throughout the Mosley family. And your family, Brother Sala. And I know you and my father go way, way back. My dad tells stories about when you went to Fifth Avenue, I believe. You went to Fifth Avenue, correctly? Shinley, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to any Shinley Spartans in the house. No disrespect, but I understand that you were quite the athlete, in your scholastic days as well. And my father tells the story. So again, we've been through a lot over these past, 24 hours on council. Look forward to sharing, the decisions that we've made, with the public, but we're not, here for that today. It's so great to see so many distinguished leaders from the community and so many people I've known through every single chapter of my life here today to honor folks so well deserving for the honor. So thank you, Mayor Gainey, for giving us an opportunity to give flowers to someone so deserving and a distinguished group so deserving. So truly honored to be amongst you today. Thank you so much, and happy holidays.
So, I just want to come up and just say again, thank you to all the honorees, and just thank you to everybody who came out here today. I truly appreciate you. I see my girl Steph over there, Yvonne. I see y'all. I just want to say thank you. Marimba, I see her here. Amani was mentioned. I just want to say thank you. But there's something I want to say. I can hear my team now, but I'm gonna say it anyway because I'm at Gainey. There's something that's called 28 acres that we have an opportunity to restore what this city has already admitted was something that should have never happened, the taking of a community. And we have a new opportunity to restore the Hill District. I call it Hill to Hill. And as I'm sitting here with so many people that believe in social and civic justice, it is my hope that that advocacy will continue through this development once it starts. It is my hope that we make sure that we take care of the mistake we made decades ago. But it is really my hope that you fight for it. If one administration can fight a lot of the social problems that happen in this city to make this a brighter day, I expect y'all to go to war for the Hill.
Yes, sir.
I expect you to stand up. I expect you to make this city a city for all. And it starts with something called 28 acres of restoration. God bless you, thank you, and happy holidays.